nails done. Okay, it's 9:56. I work at 11, so I'm gonna try to be out of here very, very quickly. I'm going to do just some get ready with me really quick, but I just thought I'd get on here and do it live with you guys. I don't know if anyone's gonna pop on, but hopefully you guys watch the feedback. Is that watch the live back? I don't know. Hopefully later on you guys get to watch this and get the tea on this. I just needed to chat. with you. Okay, but we are gonna be doing get ready with me makeup. Wow, the title of this video, I saw who took my role, you guys. But I need to be strategic. My tongue and my mouth, my cheeks are too big for my mouth. Like I have like the space in my mouth is small, but like my cheeks are big and my tongue, I feel like it's too big. Anywho. What was I saying? I need to be strategic. Okay, that's why I said it, because sometimes I feel like it gets in the way of like how I speak. Anywho, I need to be strategic because I gotta get to work. I'm trying to do this quick, and was crazy enough to hop on a live. Like, what am I doing? What am I thinking? What I want to do today, I want to do this. 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 Yeah, the Misha. I got this on TikTok shop, and it's so freaking good. I'm sure you could just get it online on their website or something. But I have really been loving it. The shade match could be a little bit warmer, but it's fine. It's fine once you put blush and all those things on. It's okay. Okay, so doing two things at once here. Let's do it. Okay. Let's get into the tea, guys. I have my tea right here. My morning tea. This is mint tea. Oh, I still have a little left. Yum, yum. Oh, it got cold now. Oh, Sunny gave it to me nice and warm this morning. It was delicious to wake up to. All right. About a month ago now, I got called in for the TV show Law and Order, SVU, which films in New York City. And I was so excited because this is my second time. You know what? I probably am going to do like a sit down video about it, but this is just like the quick live version. So you guys may just be getting a preview, and I might go in depth in the other video. This is my second time being called in for them. The first time they called me in was for the role of the EMT. If you guys knows what those people are, they're like the ones that say, no, wait, the EMT one was in November. And I'm just seeing it now. I saw this like 2 days ago. So I saw this like January 30th. I got called in for it in November. Okay, that checks out. And today it's February 2nd. Okay. Time is just flying by. So yeah, I filmed for that back in November. And I got called in for the role of EMT. I recently got called in for it again, but this time for the role of the victim's sister, which I like that role a little bit better. Her character doesn't quite fit my personality because I'm a little bit more bubbly than the character I got called in for. I got called in for a character that's not very nice, but it's fine. It's fun. I really want to dig into actually not my type this year and just like have fun and play. Anywho, I need some tissue. So this is my second time getting called in for them, right? And so I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna book it. Like they have to, like if it's not this one, it'll be the next one because they keep calling me in. Like the casting team, everybody keeps bringing me in, so that must have meant, you know, they like me to some capacity to like, one, bring me in. Oh, someone's here. Hi. One, bring me in. So I'm talking about Law and Order. So I just got into the story. So I got called in for Law & Order. This is my second time getting called in. And I am like, oh, like, obviously somebody remembered me enough and liked me enough to be like, oh, let's see her again this time for this role. Because you're not going to be right for every role. Like, you're just not. Like, there's somebody who's meant for that role. And you are meant for, like, your roles. Anywho, I was so excited, super excited. I didn't hear back. And by now, I feel like I would have heard back by now. So I don't think I booked that one either. But I was like, oh, dang, like, I'm in. Like, I am in. If I don't book this one, it's gonna be the next one, right? I have, like, so much faith in myself and, like, just feeling really great about it. Well, 2 days ago, I don't really get on Instagram as much like I used to, but I'm on Instagram and I see this girl. What is her name? It's like an actor page. And it's my audition. Like, it's literally, I was watching the tape. I love watching other people's audition tapes, by the way. Like, it's just so great, especially the people who book. Like, I love that. I think, like, as actors, that is just so valuable to us. And, like, even in acting class, I love watching, because it'll be the same scene, but you see 4 other people, and it's like, wow, this show could have been cast 4 different ways. Like, it's crazy. People are really that freaking good. And, like, that doesn't take anything away from me and my choices that I made as an actor. And I still think I killed it and I found my truth in the character. But it's really refreshing to see other takes on it as well. So, I'm seeing this tape on social media of their self-tape. And I'm, like, listening to the lines. I was like, wait. This is my tape. Like, this is what I literally went in for this same role. Because I remember those lines perfectly. Like, that was such a specific scene that I'm like, yeah, this is the same freaking scene. This is the same lines. And then at the end of her video, it shows the actual scene. And it was the scene from Law & Order SVU. And I was like, this is the role I went out for, you guys. And she took my role. There it is, right in front of me. She took my role. But, let me tell you something right now. That's just for clickbait, because she did not take my role. She killed it. And I see now perfectly why she got the role over I did. And I even went back and I showed my husband. I was like, and I didn't give him any context as to what was happening. And he didn't help me with that self-tape. My friend was my reader on that. Sometimes Oseni reads for me and he's my reader, so he knows the scene. But he did not help me on this scene. My friend did, because he was busy. So he won't even remember the lines because he had nothing to do with it. Sometimes he'll remember the lines and be like, wait, didn't you work on this scene? He didn't know nothing. So I was like, look, I want to show you something. And I showed him her tape. And I was like, okay, pause. And then I showed him my tape. I was like, oh, dang, yeah, like, she's good. And he's like, well, at least you know who you're up against. And I was like, yeah, I know, that's crazy. And you guys, here's what I'm saying, like, that's just clickbait, because she's freaking good. She deserved it. I'm glad she booked it, and I'm so glad that I saw it, because I think he just got home from the gym or something. Yeah, I feel like we're almost done. Oh, 10:05, heck yeah. I'm trying to be, like, earlier on time to work and stuff, and not always, like, be rushing, because that's literally me. I, like, leave my house, I don't know, I have, like, time blindness, and I'll get ready and think I have more time, or just, like, lose track of time, and then boom, I'm late, and I'm still thinking I'll make it on time, and I don't, because time stops for no one. But I swear.
Hey babe, I left my phone.
Hi babe, where? You wanna say hi to my live? Come say hi, say hi.
Hey, what's up?
The camera's right here.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey.
I was telling them about, no one's on here right now, but I was talking about how, remember that self-tape that we saw for Law & Order? The girl, how freaking good she is?
Yeah.
She was freaking good. I was telling them how I was showing it to you. Okay. So, lost my train of thought. So, yeah. Okay, back to the story. She was freaking good. And she deserved it. And that was never my role. Ever. I got called in for it. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful that I was considered for the role. I was brought in to read for it. Right? That I was then brought in again. But that was not my role. It is 1,000, I can say with 100,000% certainty, it was hers from the get-go, from the beginning. And I'm gonna try to reach out to her and see if, like, first of all, congratulate her, because sis, like, you killed it. You killed it. And I'm happy for her. Like, I'm just so happy for her. I'm like, I love seeing, like, great acting, and especially, like, the working actors, like, killing it and, like, booking jobs, you know, because they're not easy. They're not easy to audition for. They're not easy to get called in for, and they're certainly, most definitely not easy to book. Oh, I was talking about being late. Yeah, so, see, it's barely channel 7, and I have, like, time blindness, and, like, I feel like I lose track of time. See, my nose is so itchy. What the heck? The allergies? Like, it's so itchy. So I feel like I'm doing good with my time, and I'm chit-chatty, and I'm still doing good. Like, I'm so proud of myself. I don't know if this has been making my cheeks break out, so I'm gonna, it hurts me with all of my heart, but I'm gonna stop using it for about a week, because my breakouts on my cheeks cleared up. So I'm like, is it this? Is it too creamy? Because I love it. I love how creamy and smooth and easy it is. But I'm like, is it too much? Okay. Hold on. So, yeah, I was, first of all, one, so shocked to actually, like, see it, because you don't always, like, I feel like 99% of the time, you do not see who, not 99% of the time, sometimes you do. I'm just saying, it's, like, rare, right, that you see somebody who went out for your same exact audition and booked it, unless you're, like, stalking, which I don't have time for. Like, I don't have time for. But, like, you, I guess, could, like, stalk the show, see if it came out. People do that. I think that's great. Actually, I probably should do that to, like, get better feedback of, like, who's booking these shops. I just don't. It's easier to find them on commercials, especially, like, local ones here in Dallas, because, like, you have other actor friends here that are local. But when it's, like, New York, LA, like, those big stuff coming in, like, big TV shows, big TV series, especially when there's so many episodes, there's so many, like, different seasons, like, you don't know, like, when stuff comes out. I just find that to be a little bit harder. So the fact that I even found it was, like, crazy. But she was so, like, she was in it. And don't get me wrong, I'm proud of my work. I think I did a great job. I think I learned it. I worked on it. But seeing her tape made me realize, you know what? I need to go deeper. It wasn't as in-depth as it could have been or should have been. And seeing her tape proved that to me. And the thing is, I didn't see that before. Because you only see your tape, right? Like, I don't see who else is submitting. I don't know who I'm going up against. I have no clue. I could be going up against, I don't know, somebody who's, like, oh, gosh, super famous and, you know, has their kid, and their kid has an in, but they're like, well, you still need to audition. But, like, you don't know who you're up against. You really, really don't. you just do your best interpretation of the take. You bring your truth to it. You do your research. You do the best you can and you let it go. But sometimes, and I don't mean this in like a bad negative way, or like it's gonna sound bad, but I will explain what I mean right now. Sometimes your best isn't enough. Sometimes your best, like you do your best, what you think is the best, and it's just not enough. But once you see what you need to do, then you can go back and correct it, and then you can go back and be like, oh, I see, got it. Moving forward, I'm gonna do it like that, because I did the best with what I could, with what I know. Now that I have more information, and now that I know more, or I see how things are being done, I will go back and fix it. So I think that seeing that clip really gave me clarity, and really like was like, yeah, Marla, you gotta step it up. You gotta put more. And also, to be 100% like honest with you, it was an intense scene. It was like, we're losing him, pump 20, da-da-da-da. That type of high intensity scene when someone is literally dying and you're like trying to stay under control, like give me 20 cc's, perfect. And it takes a very specific, a very precise type of approach for that role. Even if it's just a co-star role, which means like 5 lines and under. Well, it used to sometimes. They've kind of changed it up a little bit, but like just a co-star role, right? Like they're still hard. Actually, some of the hardest, because you have such little dialogue to work with, versus if you had longer scenes and you have more to work with, more backstory. Like this is just short. Anywho, I'm really proud of her. I think she killed it, and she was meant for that role. I saw her audition and I was like, she's in it. Like, I believe her. Like, I believe me, but it's a much softer version than hers. Hers is like 10 toes down. I am the EMT. I'm saving your life. And it was a really good learning moment for me, and I'm so grateful for that. And yeah, I'll probably try to do like a long form video on this, just talk about like what I learned, and just to share that insight with you guys. Like I said, this is just like my quick little live version while I'm getting ready. 10:14. See, I have time, and then because I have time, I'm like, oh, I have time, I can take more time, and then boom, I take more time than I wanted to take. It's fine. It's fine. As long as I'm still on time, we're good. 18 minutes in. Okay, 20 minutes. Okay, that's fine. That is okay with me. So, yeah. Let me start wrapping it up here. That is the story about how I saw the girl who took my literal role on TV. But plot twist. It was amazing. She definitely deserved it. It was a huge win for me. And the thing is, I've watched that show. Like, I know Law and Order, right? Like, I know the pacing, I know the style, I know everything. But watching something on TV and auditioning for it are two completely different things. Like, it is a whole different skill, a whole different technique, auditioning alone. Because when you film, you actually have the actors, you actually have a whole set, everything is there, you're like in the moment. And cameras are set up, and you have a director directing you and telling you, yeah, let's bring it down just a bit, but that's it, that's where you're at, right? You have instant feedback. You have other players to feed off of. When you're auditioning, it's all you. By yourself. With a plain blue backdrop or whatever color backdrop. And you have to make casting believe and imagine that you are actually in this scenario that you very clearly are not. And sometimes you're supposed to be in the back of an ambulance. Sometimes you're supposed to be in Malibu. Sometimes you're supposed to be at a ball. Like, just depending. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear my dog. On, like, what the scene is, you know, what the scene calls for. Like, I've had to do scenes where I'm, like, at a wedding and you dress the part. I put on, like, a fun wedding guest dress and, like, my hair and makeup. You do your best. But it's just a completely different craft that you do have to master in order to book open hair, like let my hair down. We're just doing makeup today, actually, because I gotta run. My hair's a mess. I'll show you what it looks like now. If that's what you're looking for. It looks like this. It looks crazy, but yeah. I need to go do my hair now. I am done. We're good. We're good with this makeup. Just quick, easy makeup for work. Plus little get ready with me. That's looking crazy. And Gino's like all over, like running around. Little story time. So, moral of the story is you never know how hard somebody else is working for the same thing that you are going for. And they're absolutely deserving. And it takes nothing away from you, but it's just a lesson to remember, work harder or put more in. Or like in my case, I'm like, I gotta go deeper. I gotta go deeper. And be bolder, make crazier choices. Because every time that I make really bold choices, a girl books a TV series. So this year we are booking Law & Order. I just know it. Send me all of the good vibes. And yeah, I gotta get out of here now. Oh my gosh, 10:18. Gotta get out of here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Love you. Bye.